Oh, we have an interesting party now, I see.
That was quite an exhausting cutscene. So up until now we have been collecting crystals, but now we team up with the dark characters to fetch a ball.
Nice.
They have weapons which are slightly worse than your ultimate weapons.
So are these guys just like guest characters, or are they any different?
These are copy pastes of your characters.
Oh, I see.
But they are leveled evenly. Meaning that most of them suck. Yeah. So for Kazel, you will have to go power. Obvious. He gets almost all of Tar's skills, except for the best one, of course.
Sure, why not?
We have Alexine, a copy of Ailish, and she just sucks. And this is because of her weapon. This is the same as Ailish's basic weapon, but deals slightly more damage. It says 60 there to fool you, but for this one, for some reason, it takes first your power, then the strength, and takes 40% of these to add it together.
Well, that's really weird.
So 24 instead of 60. All of her attacks will be blocked. She sucks. Most of these don't do any damage, even when she is leveled evenly. And Nico, yeah, she is booky but way better. 30% critical chance, she has base 100 damage.
That's the highest crit I've seen so far, I think.
With her, you just have to go essence. But there are still a few things left here to explore. Most of these are plot related, thankfully. Would you like to talk to all these soldiers?
If they all have something interesting to say.
Not all. They have funny names.
Oh, goody.
This citadel was once the finest fortress in Ecloria. It was madness that led our own troops to destroy it.
Quincy Snyder.
We may not be great in numbers. Soldiers who stayed here with Kazel and Caprine are among the very best.
What?
Bah!
Ah. Clearly a sheep.
Here's a tip for you if you're planning to venture into Devil's Belch Canyon. The armies of skeletons can be thwarted only by finding the vessel of souls that draws them into existence. It'll always be nearby if you look.
Very important information, thank you.
We haven't met those enemies yet. They are basically skeletons which can't be damaged.
We're safe here, but there are so many evil creatures out in the canyon.
Don't be
hard to know how
hard.
to fight them. There's an
Now it's
anthropomorph
getting
called Shara,
silly.
who's brave enough to study the local monsters, however. So, if you need to know more, look out for a blue flag. She'll be nearby.
Here is Echo's dark part. He had
Why
tattoos.
isn't he in the party instead of Kazel?
Good question. If you pay close attention to his animation, he doesn't have a gun, but will still pretend to shoot. Let me
What
see.
happened to his gun?
They forgot to finish it.
Wow. He had a gun in the scene, though.
Let's see.
Will he do his gun animation?
I'm waiting for it. No, he is not. He's just stretching.
He's a little camera shy.
He is
oh,
doing
here we
it.
go. and he clipped into the wall.
Yeah.
What's he got to say?
He has double jetpacks.
Okay, what does he talk about?
Many of the people here have been driven insane by the
Kafu.
I have been lucky.
No, I think you're still insane because you think you have a gun.
And he's not a scientist but a painter.
He's just a painter?
Gloria will rise again. I am sure.
Ooh, that voice acting, man.
We will show you Haskillians that all this suffering is caused by your world.
Okay, so no wonder he's not in the party.
Gloria seems to be suffering an epidemic of monsters recently. I'm getting the fear.
Kadim Avit.
And spoilers,
Just...
we won't get to play as Kafu.
Aww.
Hut, hut, hut.
Pendragon?
Being in
You're
the
kidding
army is
me.
no fun anymore. I haven't been
Seymour
for
Free.
weeks, and there isn't much of Cyantine left to guard.
That's the funniest one yet.
Here is another armor error. This is not the bronze one Elko got. This is his third weapon. Third armor, which we haven't seen yet.
Wait, who is this?
Elko, the scientist.
Has nothing to do with the Aclorian plan. I refuse to get involved.
Why is he here? He was just outside.
He teleported.
Okay.
I hope Caprine's magic can put an end to all this speculation.
Find the vessel of true sight and return it here to me. I will treat your friends as my guests.
Good luck in the mountains.
Wait, am I? Are we? Oh wait, she's not. She's not coming, of course. But why though?
Good question.
I mean, I know we can only take 4 party members, but like the player should probably be able to just choose who's going
Move
with
on.
him.
We don't want any trouble here.
Babaj Lumpson.
If you have the money, I suggest you stock up on healing items from Kamo's store.
Kamo! How does he get between the 2 worlds?
There are hardly any guards left who are loyal to Caprine. Most of my comrades have gone crazy and headed for the hills.
There are grave jokes as well.
Oh, goody.
They haven't been as funny yet.
I saw so many young guards portal out to Haskilia.
Clyde Muggin.
I don't see many come back. That's a heavy burden to carry.
Captain D. Wong. Cats ate his face. S.O.J. Austin. Death by chocolate.
They give you an in to fully rest yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember what I came here to forget.
Domingo Grim. I can't remember what I came here to forget. Well, it looks like you're doing a good job.
What he is supposed to remember.
Well, why don't you tell him?
Enchanté.
What the?
It is a great pleasure to have some guests at last. I am Antoine de Meaux, and I can offer you a comfortable place to rest and recuperate.
Okay, I like the peacock person angle, but that face is just not working.
It's creepy.
I was once the Minister of Anthropomorphic Affairs, but both my tribe and the government have fallen by the wayside. I run this humble establishment now. It is quite a step down, I suppose.
Yeah, your tail feathers have clearly seen better days.
And full of dust.
Which is weird, because you'd think they'd be feather dusters.
This is weird too.
Why would you want to play 2 records at once? Have you never seen a mashup video on YouTube? I guess not. I'll just steal some money. It's $2.50 again.
Of course it's 250. And the loot.
Are you going to loot the loot?
Perhaps that was the intention.
Call me Ritlak. I hammer out armor, weapons, and enchant items.
Oh goody, our entire party needs a loadout.
Now, this weapon is good for Tal. Kazel can always get more strength. Or if you don't want to bother, just give them these. They won't die this way.
Mm-hmm.
Alexine might get this to always dispel, but you can give her this SP restoring rune. And I will, because it doesn't matter. And you know what will happen. 50% critical.
Every other attack is going to be a crit.
And we don't need these. The enemies won't apply status effects where we are going.
When you travel across country, keep an eye open for the signs en route. The canyon is a bad place to get lost.
I'll take his word for it. How much? 250. 250.
Yes!
Yes! I'm rocking this. I've been right every single time.
We may not be great in numbers, but the soldiers
Chip
that stayed
Navarro.
here with Kazel and Caprine are among the very best.
And we've all been waiting for this.
Oh, we have.
We get to hear Kamo speak again.
Oh, how fabulous.
My name is Kamo. How can I help you? Ah, forget it. You're beyond help. Just buy something and get out of here.
God, he just gets worse every store.
Yeah, let's ask about the Citadel.
Cyantine Citadel stood tall for more than 50 years before the army flipped out and started blowing up their own property. I set up shop shortly afterwards, safe in the knowledge that where there was stupidity, there was money.
You know, I hate to admit it, but he's absolutely correct.
This time he is. No new inventory. Oh wait, he now sells this full restore item. And the HP version as well.
Weird prices.
Well, let's load up. We have too much money.
$250.
That's right.
I don't get this.
Keep out.
Orlo Fry.
If you come here, the mini-map shifts to the upper floor, but there's nothing there, and it's blocked off.
So can we get up there eventually?
No, we can't.
Oh. There's $250 in the jar. No.
Not this time. So now you can go back to Crystal Reef and the Siren's cave to get those items. If you want to waste time.
Oh, Alexine has the same ability?
Yes, they all have.
Wait, I think there's $250 in the door.
Nope.
No, okay. Wait, I think there's $250 in the torch.
You can dispel this and climb up to get a power orb.
Wait, I think there's $250 in the wall. Okay, I'll stop.
And there is a problem now. We don't have Elko, so these fights will be much more annoying.
Oh, there's a fight?
Yes, this is a fight arena. We haven't talked about the secondary spirit strikes. This isn't that useful. It weakens the enemies and doubles your defense. You don't need this. Spirit Flute is just a portable in. We can get that for like 1,000.
A portable in that's for fights only.
That's right. And this one is like Elko's, but it also cuts the damage of enemies in half.
Wow, thank goodness that's there.
So the strategy here from this point on is to keep the 200 Spirit Strike points, because we will be needing it. Okay, Nico, stop that.
I see Nico has the same tendencies as Sudeki. Those are some weird looking enemies.
And they can summon other enemies now.
Oh, just great.
And there will be a
Fights will
ton
take
of
even
them.
longer.
But Nico is overpowered. And she would be already at max SP if we purchase that rune.
Wow, even the same quotes.
But with an accent.
Oh, okay.
And we let that one hit us. Now we are debuffed. We teleported away.
Whoops.
Okay, I will stop messing up, I promise.
The spirits guide this
Windwalker. Breathe deep, my friends.
They keep blocking me.
And these guys look really annoying.
They are. There will be another wave of them. This is the time the developers went overboard.
Just spamming enemies.
I am the one, most chosen.
Okay, that quote was a little different.
Bookie's quote stops at "I am the one."
When I attack, even the heavens scream.
You were off by just a little bit. You could have hit 3 of them.
I want to get rid of the snakes. I wasn't quick enough.
I will shred your flesh and tear your very soul asunder.
Finally. They will talk again.
Anytime now.
No, they decided not to.
I guess they weren't interested in talking to, well, essentially themselves. I want to see what the light world is like, people? No, okay.
Where there is nothing there. The scientists in Transcentia acknowledged that Hayton was killed, and that's all. Finally, I got lucky, and I don't have to fight here.
Only a focused spirit can walk the path of a warrior.
That one was summoned. And as I said, we will be getting a lot of lost turbines. So they want us to spam skills right here.
Best way to get through it quickly, I guess.
Now, these are the same soldiers from the beginning of the game.
Aside from their stats, of course.
Yes, they have a ton of HP. And they can dispel you.
I am the one, most chosen.
There are two of these. They have weird hitboxes, so Cloud Frenzy is the best way to deal
My
with them.
claws will taste blood. Damn, they shall feast.
And they can't be stunned.
My claws will taste blood.
So just rapidly get in as many hits as possible.
Usually 3 is enough.
My claws will taste blood. Damn, they shall feast. I will shred your flesh and tear your very
And by the way, if you use Eilish's freezing spell, the one which costs 80, even though they get freeze, they will still be able to block her projectiles.
I will shred your flesh and tear your very soul asunder.
The Scientine Eye.
They can drop this at the beginning of the game as well, and you need to collect 3 and then bring them to Tal's father.
What's the reward for it?
An orb which gives you 250 HP.
Wow, how epic.
At the
That's-
beginning of the game it means something at least.
Well, that's still less than what Eilish gets out of a level.
To the Oclorian stronghold. What's in the chest? Let's say it all
250.
together.
250.
250.
Wow, they can't even change it up by giving 251 instead. Just to spite me. Is it 250 again?
Right next to each other. And sometimes you can skip these 2 fights if the party members get stuck in the environment. Like right now.
But you'll miss out on all of the 250 chests. Nah, I just made that up.
You know the deal.
Oh boy. Oh my god. I can't believe like I noticed this so quickly and then just I just can't believe that they can't think of anything else to offer in a chest besides the same 250 florins.
They
That's
were
how you know the
indeed
chests were copied
placeholders.
and pasted over and over.
Yeah, they were indeed placeholders. Let's play
This
with
is
the
like-
first.
This is like what I do in an RPG Maker game when I just want to drop a bunch of chests and not think about what to put in them. Copy, paste, copy, paste. Oh look, more enemies.
Fiends, leave this world!
Wow, that was so bad.
I don't know, that was a decent sized chunk of their health.
Let me show you guys the charge.
The earth and you shall feel my rage.
That was such a horribly acted line.
Sounded like he was bored.
I sure am.
If you do this easy fight, you will get a weapon for Tao.
Nah man, that's clearly 250 florins.
And this. Combat Fortify Scroll. Finally something useful for the armor. This auto casts Iron Warrior on you.
Wow, okay.
Now you will only take 30% damage. And this weapon is quite a waste. See, it's the same thing,
Boring.
but with worse stats and better runes. And we climbed all the way up here for
Bunny! Oh my god!
Welcome, friends. It is good to see some friendly faces out here. I am Shera of the Bareki tribe. I have been studying the various types of monsters that live here in the desert. Maybe I could give you some advice.
Tell me what's the best way to, oh, never mind.
I have been studying these creatures since the Bareki tribe ceased to function as a collective. I believe the creatures, the light, and the lack of cohesion in the face of adversity are all connected.
That's not the word she actually spoke.
Yeah.
Togetherness.
Well, apparently they are the same. Now, they placed this bunny here to tell you about the enemies we have fought, and you will never fight these enemies again.
How useful!
And the Bareki tribe is a reference to Barekimo, the dark version of Shadanimo, which never got made.
That's a shame. I'd like to see what the big bunny looked like.
I'm sure there were a lot of spiders again.
Spiders.
The Eagle Rock. You can trigger an error here. If you climb up with Alexine, it triggers a special trial for Eilish. You have to fight for an orb.
Oh, and it's normally supposed to only be there for Ailish?
Yes, but for some reason you can trigger it with Alexine. Would you like to see it? Let's just
Well,
skip.
since it is technically a glitch, I guess we better show.
Okay. At first, I will go here with another person to get healed.
This is the shrine of Eliphates. Rest ye who enter.
Don't tell me, don't tell me! My god. 250 every time. Always bet 250.
Originally there were more than 4 totems, and this one would have given an 8-ish totem.
I, Olivertes, whisper to you from within your own soul. It is written that my line will be reunited to combat the forces of Haigu. Your judgment must be tested. If you wish to take the challenge, despite the dangers it will entail, then step forward. There are many apparitions around you. Step forward to choose one. If you choose wisely, then you will be rewarded. If you choose poorly, an ill wind will blow. I am your guide, but I must ask you, if you are to fulfill your destiny, in whom should you put your faith? Lucica? Yemi? Or your shadow?
I can see why this is a bug.
Oh yeah.
You have chosen wisely. You are one of 4 chosen champions, but Tetsu will call upon only one to face Haigu.
Thank you for spoiling it.
Who is the descendant of Kariston?
So, you will be fighting the final boss with only Tal.
Well, no duh, protagonist.
You have chosen wisely. Is there
Oh,
one
how
hero who is not
excellent!
worthy?
150, that's a change of pace. I'm sorry, I missed the question.
So, who is not worthy of the gods' trust?
Well, who's been a stick in the mud up until now? I think I know.
Echo?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes there is no clear answer.
Oh, okay.
Those that would seem the least trustworthy are merely lost in the dark. Trust your companions.
And now I'm going to potentially kill you and end all of this entirely. And mess up the whole thing.
You have to do
Actually, I know you can get away from this, so...
Leave this world!
So what was the correct answer?
it. There is no correct answer. You have to fight the last one.
Oh, okay.
Just die already. And another one spawned. Reinforcement. Yeah, she deals so little damage.
Believe in your shadow. She is part of you.
Excellent stuff.
Excellent stuff.
A whole plus 10.
And no, I won't climb back again to get healed. Aha. Alright, let's see what we got. What do we get for a Trouble Strife? Excellent stuff!
Prepare to die! I blow your damn head off! The earth and you shall feel my rage.